What's up, creepers? I am back with another part of Homebody. I hope you're doing well. If you're not, I hope the sound of my voice makes you feel better. I've been thinking about this game. What is up with Cliff? What is up with Gary? Where is Pete at? Where is Pete? Like I was saying in the first part, they give you so much dialogue, and honestly I cut a lot of the dialogue out. Like the only thing that is going to be vital is what I'm keeping in. I just had 3 bowls of Apple Jacks, so I am like ready to go. And you know, I got me a nice little joint on the side, man. I'm about to lock in. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Flashback? What? Who are these people? Wait, is that everybody? That's Pete. We got Meg. Yeah, that's everybody. Wait, who is that with the glasses? Hope getting out here wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. Emily, for real, the drive was fine. It wouldn't be like nothing for miles except trees, and then once every hour we see cows or something. Also, when I was editing, I kept calling Francine Francis at some point. Francine, let me apologize. If I do it again, like, slap me. At one point, we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands, and we saw the guy ladle some of the hot nut water into his mouth.
A pause. One brief,
what? So we left without getting any. You got a pause on that. It sounds to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. Yeah. Harass. I should tell a trusted adult right away. Did a joke just go over my head? Laura, the one she was on the phone with. I feel like this is one of those Emily Francinisms, and none of us speak that language. Wait, you guys don't know this story? So like, do you guys remember when the local art councils held that mini con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out the little paintings and what is that? Small self-published and usually independently distributed publications. Okay. Okay. Oh, a magazine that is non-commercial, often homemade. Okay, bet. Because when she says zines, I'm like, okay, the end of a magazine, like it's making me think of magazines, but I don't know if that's necessarily what she's talking about. While also doing homework poorly. And because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life easier. That, and I wanted an excuse to hang out and people watch. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossy, nice autobio zines. Whew. Did I even read that right?
I dare you to do better.
Yeah, I hit that joint way too hard.
This shit is awesome!
Get back to the car. Just in time for the show to get going. I'm sorry, my reading is probably just so trash right now. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about full bleeds and whatnot. And when I opened the box, it's not my zines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets, like the kind you get in Dare or the ones a-holes leave instead of tips. I'm panicking because the print job was expensive and I was hoping to make my money back. And now I have a box of stuff people try to hand you at the grocery store. And the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. And I'm standing there feeling like the biggest idiot on planet Earth for ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles a little sign that says $1, and those things started selling like hotcakes. Turns out disaffected stoners really love Dare Affirmia. Ever since, little snippets of those pamphlets will just randomly pop into my head. Don't get fried, stay inside. Don't get fried, stay inside. Was that about like staying away from downed power lines? No, but it may as well have been. It was about staying inside during thunderstorms. Christ, as a kid, I loved swimming during thunderstorms. It was such a thrill. And that's why you're a bad influence. Francine, you made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burnt up donuts that got stuck in the production line and having an inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for messing up so bad. Did they let you have the donuts? They did not. So you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean? Don't get fried, stay inside. It's like almost literally something I've heard you say. I remember one summer you wouldn't stop talking about tornadoes for weeks. You know what? I just realized I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. It's messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. I mean, they're just gonna go in the trash anyway. Oh, what's wrong? You doing okay in there? Yeah, I just needed a second. You said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. Well, I told the gang I would bring these brochures along for the trip, so I've been looking for them, and I don't think they're here. So now I'm curled up in the ball trying not to hyperventilate. Yeah, I kind of figured. I thought you were doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. I think 20 minutes of on is all I can do, and I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her stuff together, but I'm not like I was back then. In school, I don't even recognize that person. You don't have to be perfect for them to like you. You're their friend. They already like you. And if they got a problem, they could take it up with Laura, because she looked like she about it. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine. You're safe. They missed you. Even if they'll never forgive you for not being able to find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. Wait, did I say binoculars or brochures the first time? Well, I told the gang I would bring
these brochures along for the trip.
Cause I swear she said I'm trying to find the brochures, and I'm like, why would you want to give them that? What? Do you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? I was like, what did I say? Get your feet off. Right, get your nasty feet off my table. Jesus, what are you, my mom? No respect. No respect. My hand would have like, I just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Cliff, we need to talk about that binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. So he just always had an attitude? Like, it's okay, Laura turned it off. I know. You're really worried about this, huh? Like you're worried about me ruining your table? Cliff, cool it. I'm just messing around. You guys' apartment is so cute. This seems like a really nice area. Will we even be able to see the shower out here with all the light pollution? Come on, it's not that bad if you go like a mile out of town. Anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight. Barely any competition for the Perseids? Heck, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Theseus, Major, and Gonads District, and all the other stuff in the magic school bus tried to teach me about. I gotta text my neighbor and see if she'll feed my guppies. You didn't take care of that before you left? I'm taking care of it now. Hot nut water guy got me thinking that the hot nut water would probably be pretty good. Super umami. Yeah, obviously. But hot, guys, I can't. It's so funny to me. But hot nut water guy also got me thinking, I feel like travel becomes way less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are going to be uncertain and weird, instead of trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow. Like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun center. Okay, so Emily, are you just, well, it's pretty obvious she's reliving things, and did something happen at like 10:30 and she just like everything just stops and ended up in a burnt down old ghost town with no signs of escape? Totally. The creaking of a distant rocking chair, unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun, tetanus on every surface. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowable danger. Excuse me. Guys, guess what? I'm changing this subject. What are we gonna get for dinner? I could go for some. You want the za or z? Cause you want pizza? I think we could do better than the za. Emily, you live here. Where should we get food? There's a janky little diner with one of those rotating pie cases. Let's go to the deli. Oops, my bad. You better, Annie. She shake it like jelly. Alright, we going to the deli. I want a hoagie. Sure, yeah. Let's just get a pizza. That ain't what I said. In that case, we better get going if we're gonna go. In that case, we better get going if we're gonna get to Domino's before they close. Somebody say Domino's? Crud. Okay, let me just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Emily, seriously, are you still worried about your knobs? It's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who were coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and nobody was around to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light. They had one job. Right, I was about to say, that joke was not any better. Like, you was coming at Cliff about the joke, and it was like, you weren't any better, Chris Rock. I'm taking heat for the binocular joke, and you can get away with that one? Right. Anyway, with the pilot light off, the room just slowly swelled with gas. Sure. But that has to be rare. Rare, but it happens, and gas is invisible, so I worry about that too. The thing that bothers me is, like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs getting like all burnt up from the inside? Wouldn't a gas need oxygen to ignite? What's in my lungs if not oxygen? Guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Pete, you gonna join in on the conversation? Or, you know, I don't blame you, because that's kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely like that kind of friend in the group. Why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to kill you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Are y'all foreshadowing right now? Pete, help me out here. I was just about to say, Pete, you don't got nothing to say? What the heck? Exactly. Thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. Look, let me put this to rest for you, Emily. See? And did we all die in a blazing inferno? No. So you can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment. What the heck was that? Pete, are you real? I don't even know if I even know what I think is going on. If that makes sense. So the last thing we figured out was Minesweeper. Hi, Francine. Remember that nursing home pamphlet, Francine? What was the title on that one? Glades of Grace, Melancholy Place, Pet Friendly, for Piss Pat Lapdogs Only? Yeah, that was it. I was just thinking about how ridiculous that come to Jesus term was. I think about that brochure a lot. It said that a family member passing is a moment of awe. Please. I remember that. Pretty weird. As if watching someone straight up die is some amazing thing. They're confused and they're scared, and it's small and sad, and the room smells like rubbing alcohol, and that's it, and it's done. Man, I miss when that pamphlet was funny. Let me see what's up with her, because I don't think we really talked to her. Francine, it's been a while. It has. So, how was the drive? What? Did you take the 80 or... What are you, my dad? You know I had the same drive as you. I did it a good 30 hours ago. But we were coming from the same place. Right. Of course. How have you been? Pretty okay, I think. Finally doing a bit better with everything. You still doing freelance? Doing like magazine copy? Agree. Oh my gosh. Do I have dyslexia? I think I would know if I have that. Aggregator website copy, but yes. Today, the path to the great American novel is paved with listicles, sadly, but there's momentum. You meet people? Have you been meeting new people in this area? I mean, sure. I've been working my way into a few circle of friends. It's been slow, but I'm being proactive. I believe in you. Time isn't really an object, aside from freelance. I've really got nothing but time. I'm working on the social stuff, but most of the people I talk to on a daily basis are just kind of terrible. Yeah, things been a little hard for me too. Like, I've just lost my touch or something. I've been spending a lot of time inside. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I mean, it's okay. It's normal, I guess. Isn't it? Like, I don't know if it's just me. I'm adding extra words, trying to get that word count. Like, I don't know if it's me or if it's just getting old or what, but I feel like I used to just conquer social stuff. That's how I remember it. Yeah, it doesn't feel that way anymore. Well, last week I had a great second meeting with my history club, and I'm about to finish a semester of pottery lessons. It's a low stress way of meeting people. You should give it a try. What? Nothing from Pete? Nothing. Why do you ask? Because he been going for, I mean, if that was 33 hours, who knows how long he been going. Bro, what happened? Because like they making it seem like he's dead and like it's her fault, like something crazy and catastrophic happened with all of them and it ended up making Pete dead and we're just reliving it. Is that what's happening? Why did my voice just shake like that? Okay, is he still alive? And then every time it does that breath thing, I'm like, did I just choose like something I shouldn't have been choosing? Something about this just doesn't feel right. It's not really like him to go silent for days at a time. I guess that's true. I guess something else took priority. How's this trip treating you? It's been good. A few wrinkles, but mostly good. Everybody's still basically themselves after all this time. Cliff's been a little bit of a prick, but what else is new? And Gary and Megan have really been getting along. Though Megan has mostly been parked in front of that video game. Megan's self-isolating. Is she doing okay? No, it's nothing serious. It's clearly exactly what she wants to do. Even though she's been spending a lot of the trip staring at that screen. I don't blame her for unwinding how she sees fit. Sure. I mean, her curiosity is always infectious, even if she has a narrow focus. Emily, you don't need to stand here talking to me. I want to have a conversation, but okay, you got it. Alright. Oh, wait. Oops, I keep clicking that. Did I say, yeah. What's in here? Oh, I guess this is what that 12 sticky note was all about. 110. Inside drawer 12, there's a ripped piece of paper. It's page 110. The text is about something called the Watcher that the writer or protagonist is afraid of. Where's this book missing from? Oh, Gary! You scared me. Emily, can I ask you kind of a weird question? It's so funny when people say, can they ask me a weird question? I'm like, what do you mean by weird? Like, is this going to be a weird, like, you know, SA weird? Or are you, like, asking, like, if I like pineapple on pizza? Especially with men. You don't know what direction they're taking. What do you mean by weird? I mean it in the emotionally guarded, trivializing it to make it less scary way. What's up? Are you glad to be here? Like, was this trip something you were actually excited about? Does it seem like I'm not? Not like that, no. I mean, was it important to you to see all of us again? If you're saying sure, you might as well just go ahead and say no. Like, I'm gonna just say it's not so bad. I mean, every time I've thought about this trip, I've started like tearing up and crying. I don't know why. Sometimes something about it just seems so hard. Ugh. Excuse me. I feel it too. Maybe it's like I used to get real feelings of sadness when I thought about like the Muppet Babies. Their lives were just so idyllic, you know? Oh, the smiley face French fries. I know exactly what you're talking about. Anything they serve at Friendly's is like that too. That's pretty much Friendly's whole deal. I miss Friendly's. Me too. Sucks being pure at heart, huh? I'd rather things just be perfect from now on. Yeah. It'd be nice to just preserve things as they are in a hunk of acrylic before they get any less like we remember them. Ooh, yes. I knew to stop you when you were walking, even though you always walking up behind me. Stop doing that. Do you know anything about the book with a monster called the Watcher? The Watcher? I remember hearing that somewhere. Crap. It rings a bell, but I can't quite remember. Maybe you could ask Francine. She's good with books and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you later. Francine, why you push me away like that when you got the answers? I doubt you're here just for me, Emily. Why don't you go talk to the other kids?
Shut up. Get out.
Okay, she is like not trying to give me the tea on nothing. Alright, I know there's 2 manuscripts down here. I think there's 2. Or is there 1? Thanks a lot, Francine. So this is where the missing page from the study drawer came from. Now, what do these color bars mean? I don't know what those are for. Maybe it's something upstairs. What time is it? At this point, I'm like, what can I get done by 10 o'clock? I still don't know what this is for. What is that noise? Who broke this? Whoa! Girl. How did I walk right by this? I was about to go upstairs again, like, trying to figure out that thing, and I'm like, what is that bright behind light? Oh. Girl, what? Is he about to come down here? What is this? I'm so scared to walk over here. Do y'all hear all this noise? Buddy has all types of stuff down here. Ooh. An invoice for the delivery of 2 industrial grade. Parker, I thought your accumulator was an acoustic device. Why are we suddenly looking to generate more power than we could use in a year? This must be a combination to get into the cellar. Now I'll be able to get down here before the power goes out. Bet. The orange cable from the first floor snakes down from the ceiling and disappears into a hole partway up the wall. Another one. A sticky note on the power box has a drawing of a little sea urchin, or maybe one of those old nautical mines or something. What the f? Run, 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 run! Oh my god, I think he's gonna come down here anyway, and I ran in there. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Bro, just let me down here, because I'm gonna be down here anyway, because I got the cold. Where you at? Oh. Why do you sound like a clicker? You're just gonna stay here. Camping. After a certain time, I think you gotta die. Progress. Progress. We now can get in this dang, what is it, cellar? First thing I want to do, where is it? Did I say 278? Oh, I didn't see that the first time. There's a tunnel near the floor that, when I look into the darkness, seems to stretch into infinity. Just looking at it makes me want to hyperventilate. I don't much want to know what's on the other end, but metal bars stop me from finding out. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Do you got anything to say about that? Oh, wait. Oh, Lord. I don't even want to look at that right now. What? I definitely might cheat and look that up. What else can we work with? I don't even want to look at that right now. Dang, so would the next thing be the thing I don't feel like looking at? Dang, it probably is that. Cause is there a note of this on my thing? And I noticed those lines. I I think Cliff might know something about this. So let me. That was scary. Is he already out? I feel like he's about to come out. Don't he come out around this time? Or is it 10? I feel like it's like 10:30. Oh my, Francine! Girl, I'm definitely scared to walk out because I feel like he comes somewhere from this hallway. If I walk out here and he's standing in this hallway, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Oops, wrong button. No, Gary's right there. Heck no. Gary's about to trigger it.
What the fuck?
Gag. 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 Buddy has been camping. He got a whole routine. What is this? What? 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 Is he about to come back? It's a matter of time before he finds me. Dude. Didn't we see something with colors on it? Okay. All the way down. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep hitting that? Can he hear that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Please just let me do this. Just let me do this, bro. What? Sorry, I just screamed so loud. That's scary. What was that all about? What was all that hooting and hollering with the thing all about? Okay, I've been recording for an hour. I want to figure out one more thing. So now we know where Buddy is hiding at. So he comes out at around 10:45. Gary, thanks for making me reevaluate going back in the closet, because I knew you were about to trigger him walking out, and I thought you just like, I don't know where that man was resurrecting from, but I knew I was close. I knew I was close. All right. What's on the floor? Ants? Like, we gotta clean this up. Okay, so I don't even know what I want to do. I want to solve one more thing because I've already been recording for a long time. I'm a little stuck. So the next thing was the synthesizer. So what we're gonna do is let time go. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut to when it happens. But we solve this, and then the locker in the cellar thing is going to open. So let's go ahead and just make sure that door is open. Now the only thing is the killer is going to come find me as soon as he hear that noise going off. We are gonna have to get buggy. we are gonna have to get buggy. I don't know which way he gonna come. Who knows what he might do. We set the code thing. It said once you press this button, the locker is open. Now do I gotta resolve it in the locker gonna be open? Is that locker open already? I don't even know if I walked all the way down there. I know the door is open. Okay, yeah, it's not open. Oh, how are we gonna get all the way back down here without getting caught, girl? Oh my gosh. It's like the killer is slow until he's chasing you. You're like, all right, hold on, you got fast. Cause he might try to come this way. You still not talking? Good to see you. You weren't too nervous after last time. You mean, was I afraid of ending up with a concussion again? The thought definitely crossed my mind, but I'm not gonna let last time ruin it for me. It's nice to be back in touch with everybody. It feels kind of like a dream. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. That nobody got hurt, I mean. You got something to say about that? You're referring to last time we went out to go see the Parasite? Look at her face. It's been on my mind, yeah. Emily, I wasn't paralyzed and I didn't go missing. I fell and hit my head. Sure, we spent a portion of the night in the ER, but that was its own kind of togetherness, wasn't it? Right. I have complicated feelings about that night for sure. Do you know anything about the Clara that Nest is involved with? What? Was involved with? At least that's what I think based on the way he talks about her. He talked about her? When? When he was showing you the house? Yes, he couldn't stop bringing her up. Like everything about the house reminded him of her. Are they a family? Her name's Clara Jones. He said she had an engineering degree. That they met in the art community in the late 60s. They had kind of an art collective living here with them in the 70s and 80s. Very bohemian. They're not working together anymore? Nah. He talked in past tense. A lot of long, wistful looks. It was in their youth, he said. She dabbled in exploratory art installations, and he used his relationship with her to toy with what he called experimental areas in the realm of physics, which means they were at the same parties and on the same drugs, yes. But I think it went deeper than that. They worked together for years, and Clara helped Ness set up the electrical systems and security in the house. Okay, because I'm like, who are we talking about? Now, I know Clara was writing some of the stuff that's in the bedroom. Apparently, the whole art collective thing
Today, Junior?
disintegrated a long time ago before Ness became recluse. Jeez, became a recluse. Is that recluse? You know what? Godspeed. Why does he still own a house? We gotta figure out what that noise is. Any idea why the two of them fell out? He probably killed her. Why does he still own the house if he never uses it? He's probably like on some weird, like, honestly, what I thought Barbarian was going to be. I thought Barbarian was going to be about like two people stuck in an Airbnb and they gotta fight for their life. How'd they fall out? I'm nosy. None. I know that Ness hadn't really left the house for a few decades at that point. That, and bless him, he doesn't seem like he's the easiest person to get along with. It may be as simple as that. In any case, Ness wasn't too eager to get into specifics. I feel like the library is gonna lead me into the book, and like we already figured that out. So I'm trying to get as much tea as I can. Has anyone heard from Pete? Actually, how do you guys even hear? Yeah. How did y'all hear from him? Isn't there like no signal out here? Oh yeah, last time we had signal was out in this little mountain town not far from here. We stopped on the way in to eat and had to sponge up a final few drops of cell reception. Not much to do during the day? Barry does seem a little restless just sticking around the house. No word from Pete though. What is happening? What's the plan for tonight? Later this evening we're going to be watching a movie. I think for now I'm enjoying the resources of the house. Cliff is making dinner right now, and though he keeps saying he's almost done, I'm not quite buying it. Why don't you catch up with the others? She's like, I enjoy talking to her most. Dang, I gotta work tomorrow, bro. Like, sometimes I get ready for work, I'm like, and I'm supposed to do this till I'm what, 70? Should we just hide and wait till he leave? No, because I feel like then we're gonna have to get back down. Like, I'd rather be like within the path as he's coming towards me than to like sit here and hide and like just be waiting out for when he's gonna get all the way up here. You ain't that fast. You ain't that fast. All right, let's just give him a minute. Get the hell out of here. Get the heck out of here. Which way are you coming? He's gonna come this way. Please.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Are you kidding? Why can't I open the door? Open this door. Where are you at? Are you behind me? Oh my gosh, I just want to see that locker. What do it say? An old printout. Yes, diamonds. I will read it later. Okay. It's marked. It's marked. Okay. Enemy. What's up, Emily? Things have been... What's up, Emily? Things have been hard, haven't they? So, Emily, do you want to hear a secret? Yes. Why would I say no? Good. Okay, the power box in the living room is arcane as heck. Yes. Are you gonna tell me what's the name do it? But you can send power to the left or right depending on how you solve it. You'll need to send the power to the left if you want to unlock the front door. Just remember to talk to Cliff if you need any guidance. Per. Good luck out there, Emily. Something about Pete giving us tips is like, it's just given like he's probably not alive. Like he is our guidance. I don't know. Cliff sure was giving you a hard time last night, huh? You mean when he was ribbing me about burning to death? I think he thought he was helping. Tough love. He could have at least apologized. Pretty sure he was waiting for me to thank him. Anyway, thanks for sticking up for me. I really appreciate it. Of course! You would have done the same for me. Remember the time we were trapped in Brockridge Mall? Waiting for the storm to pass? Yeah, actually, I was just thinking about it. Maybe because of the torrential rain. The parking lot was shaped like a bowl, with the mall at the center, and the sewers clogged, and the whole thing flooded. They wheeled in a generator to keep the lights on while they waited for the city to bring in a pump to drain all the water. It took so long we ended up having to stay the night. I remember trying to sleep with the sound of the generator, as if the worry wasn't already keeping me awake. Yeah, for a while you seemed really stressed. You were sure the dome would break and the water would pour in, like it was the end of the world or something. You weren't scared? I didn't love it, but I think I like getting closed off like that. Always nice to have fewer variables, you know? Being able to focus on one big scary unknown kind of distracts from all the other little unknowns. I tried to think about it like one of those CD-ROM puzzle games we used to play. That's really smart. I almost let all the worry get to me, but you were so cheerful, so brave, that I ended up having kind of a good time. Even though, you know, we could have drowned. Emily, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just wondering what would have happened if it had kept... I'm just wondering what have happened if... Get your life! Yeah, I'm just wondering what would have happened if it had kept flooding. If the city hadn't been able to stop it. Like, could we have done anything about it? Or would we just be out of luck? Why are you suddenly so worried about something that already happened? Sure, things went fine at night, but... what about next time? You mean next time we're trapped in a flooding mall? Okay, so I accidentally exited the game. And when I came back, it was a cutscene. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna keep going. This is probably gonna be a long video, and I'm gonna edit it and be like, why did I ever keep playing? It's so good though. Oh yeah, I wasn't even gonna keep playing after this, but you know, the cutscene kind of motivated me. I don't know what that could possibly be for.
This.
Cliff? Hey, Cliff! Watch your step, Emily. I'm starting to think the workmanship on this house is pretty dodgy. Be sure your feet don't break right through the floorboards. What makes you say that? I closed one of these covers a minute ago and damn thing cracked right in half. This whole place is like the cheapest quality wood. Disneyland. Earlier, Gary opened the closet too fast while doing a bit and the door almost disintegrated in his hands. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's either poor workmanship or termites. Either way, I know we're footing the bill on the rental insurance. Cheap bastards. Hey yo, what's up with this in the living room? Cliff, have you seen the power box in the living room? Do you know what's up with it? Oh yeah, that weird wall enclosure. A box like that controls electrical distribution. Usually that'd be done with simple switches, but in this setup, some of the wire and distribution is offloaded to the components inside the enclosure. Can you put this in English? Which lets you choose where to send the juice. It looks like the power flows up from the positive and negative terminals on the bottom to either of the positive and negative pairs on the left or right. You need to line up the connections on the tiles to form a continuous path from the terminals on the bottom to the matching pairs on either side. But you can only solve one side at a time. We want that power. Just connect minus to minus, plus to plus, and as long as plus and minus don't directly connect to each other, you're good. That thing is weird. It looks like a toy from the Smart Kids store. Yeah, it looks old and handmade and ridiculous. You think he made it? That's my guess too, but I don't know why. If he didn't make it himself, he at least paid someone else to do it. The question is, why? Maybe he don't want to get sued. I don't know. It's bizarre though. That sliding towel thing's gotta be a fire hazard. Why I say it like that? I guess he really doesn't want anyone to see what he's hiding. If somebody's that worried, they probably shouldn't be renting out their house to strangers, and we should be sleeping outside. Also, FYI, that thing isn't going to work at all if it doesn't have power. That would probably be controlled from the main circuit breaker. You really know this much, why don't you go in there and solve it for me? I don't know. I feel like I've seen one like it before somehow, like a weird kind of deja vu feeling. You don't trust him, do you? I don't. Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us off from important parts of the house. He's got us locked inside with an electronic thing on the front door. He gave me the creeps. He pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. I'm surprised y'all stayed. I'm keeping an eye out for cameras. I'm keeping an ear out for movement in the walls. And I'm sleeping next to the baseball bat. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. And that's on period, Cliff. You just might have got on my good side. Alright. You know, how's the church treating you, man?
I want to go home!
Alright, it's 8:07. That gives me enough time to sit here and do what I gotta do. I don't know what I'm looking at.
1 hour later.
Oh no! Wait, what? I'm confused. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what? I don't think I did the one for the power. I did it for whatever this is. Attic door lights. Go in there, go in there, go in there, go in there, go in there. Go in there. Get your ankles broke. Shout out Corey Kitchen. We love you, dog. Is that for something down here? Listen, I'm solving it as much as I can. The way she runs is so funny. Alright, I don't know what that probably is for. It's been 2 hours. That's enough. That's enough. Alright, I gotta stop. I'm just wondering, like, what's going on with Pete, bro? Did Pete, like, everything hasn't been the same since college. And obviously something has happened that is causing all this turmoil in the friend group. Which makes me go, did Pete die? Pete, this better not be you walking around this house with this big old pair of scissors. But you know what? What if that's just like some sort of what's the word, like some sort of symbolism for her grief or something, like on some Babadook type time? Like, what if that's her Babadook? Because if we're just constantly in this loop and replaying this, I'm just assuming we might just be in her head or something. It's possible. Pete, I'm still thinking you not with us, buddy, and I'm just gonna stand 10 toes down on that for now. I don't know what's going on. Cliff, why is Cliff still in the friend group? You know, we had a little heart-to-heart moment, but finding out that you put your funky shoes on people's table where they eat at? Get out! Thanks for supporting the channel. I need to go eat because I got the munchies. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Love you.